gentlemen, you're back. It's your boy Muzzy McGee. We're back for another live stream session. I've had a lot of issues I've had to deal with over the last couple of days. Some of them have been resolved. Some of them continue to linger. That's from the Cranberries, which is a great song, and I just butchered it to death. But anyway, welcome, guys. Welcome to the channel. Some of the problems I've been dealing with have been dealing with phasing issues and dealing with delays, things of that nature, and I'm not sure why that's happened. I had an individual who came on my stream. It was called Ryan Points at Failures. Ryan Pointing at Failures or something like that. He helped me immeasurably with my channel. I'm thankful for him. So if you haven't done so already, I'd ask you to subscribe to his channel too, because he's helped me out with that. I have another small little issue, but it's an issue regarding my input and how I'm going to receive the channel. Because like I hear I'm playing a little, I'm playing delayed on the click track when I'm playing these. I don't know if it's just a playback or if it's just the actual video itself, or if it's just my M-Audio device, my audio interface. I believe that's what it is, because I can hear my guitar playing in the background, like the strings playing, like like not an electric signal, it's an acoustic signal coming from my strings, which means it's picking up what's happening right here in real time, and that delay is played. I can hear it when I turn up the volume real loud and I isolate that sound. I can hear it, well, it's not real loud, but loud enough to where I can isolate that sound without actually having to isolate the sound. I can figure that out, or I figure that out. And so now that I can hear it, I just need to figure out how I can make sure that I can blend that signal or get rid of that signal entirely so that it matches up with the click track, because the sound that my computer's picking up and the sound that's coming from my microphone is actually being delayed. And the reason for that is I'm not 100% sure. I got to figure that out. But it is making it sound like I'm playing off beat on the metronome, which is not true. I play to a metronome all the time. I say that all the time. It's the delay on it is just nasty. But we got rid of some of the reverbs. We got rid of some of the problems that I've been having so far. So this is another problem we'll work out. We'll figure it out. And I'm certain that some of it will be figured out once I get a new microphone in here. Condenser mic. It'll pick up the signal closer to my face. So at the very least, when I'm playing the guitar, because my guitar is right near my face, it'll pick up the signal in a less delayed fashion. So I just got to figure out how to do it in a way that's not going to pick up the signal from that either particular instrument, or I have to match the delay with this with the delay that's happening from there, or something of that nature. So we'll figure this out, guys. Again, I go by the name Muzzy McGee. Welcome. Happy Thursday, everybody. I hope everyone's doing well. I do have an important phone call that if it comes in while I'm in the middle of the stream session, I'll just put it on mute. But I just want people to know that ahead of time. Welcome to my channel. I go by the name Muzzy McGee. For those of you confused about this channel is about 4 things. The first 2 things involve the live stream, and the live stream is broken down into 2 individual parts. The first part is the practice session. The second part is the improvisational section. So the practice session is about me practicing and you practicing and us practicing together. So we dedicate that time every single day to getting better by continuing to work as hard as we can on our skills. We'll be adding and taking away exercises as needed. The general structure of the exercises will be doing warm-up, scales, chords, different chord progressions, different chords and voicings, different picking patterns, different strumming patterns, as well as different licks of the week, as well as different cover songs. But cover songs, obviously, those are songs that we're working on the stream. We're going to produce later, but I'm not going to sit here and play cover songs. So that's not the idea of the whole thing. And again, obviously, the idea is to get from the intermediate to the advanced, from the advanced to the expert, from the expert to the virtuoso levels of guitar playing, which I will quantify later, because quantifying some of these objectives makes it easier to see where we are and to track our progress. So that's what I'm going to do that in the next couple of weeks. Again, obviously, some of these things we can't do with improvisational music. Some of that stuff is just contingent upon what we do here and there. But learning different things and understanding different things that we have learned will help us understand where we fit in the category of intermediate and advanced and all those things. So we'll define those later. Secondly, the improvisational section. So we're going to take those skills, those foundational practice skills, and immediately implement them into our improvisational music. The improvisational music session on the live stream will just be basically me practicing my improvisational stuff live. I'll be playing against backing tracks. You can sit there and judge. You can talk about how you attack the fretboard and how I could do things better, or you can talk about different influencers that you watch that may inevitably help me get better at improvisational playing. The second thing is that, or basically, my hope is that people feel comfortable and confident enough to use the playlist, use the backing tracks and the playlist sections that I've created. They're broken down into different things. I'm going to be adding stuff to them periodically, but that you use songs in those playlists so that you can upload those videos to YouTube, or record yourself doing them, upload those videos to YouTube, and then at the very least share them with me, so that I can at least talk about them on the channel, obviously with your permission to talk about them on the channel. Maybe not show the video, but maybe talk about it on the channel. So we can discuss how you've attacked the fretboard, how I've attacked the fretboard, what we can do better, what we've already been doing good, and how we can get even better at those things. as a collective. And the third thing is basically what the whole channel is about. The whole channel is about me playing music in Logic Pro X, about me using my understanding of the guitar, my understanding of the fretboard, and my understanding of music theory to create the best music I possibly can in Logic Pro X. That's my whole goal, is to make music in Logic Pro X and use my principal instrument, the guitar, to help me in that process. While I'll be singing and songwriting on these tracks, which would be hilarious because I'm not a very good singer. I can hold a tune, but I'm not very good. I'm going to be songwriting, which I don't do. But again, that's something that I love doing. We're going to grow as an artist overall, and so obviously those things are in 100% of the stuff that I'll be posting every single day will inevitably be towards the goal of me getting better every single day of my life. That's it. And 90% of the stuff that I'll be putting out obviously will be projects I'll be doing for me personally. The other 10% will be broken down into two parts: music I create for other individual artists on the internet or otherwise who are looking for new music, and I have it, maybe they want it and they want to work on it, which would be cool to collaborate with people across the internet. And the other 5% would be to be collaborating with filmmakers who work on the short films in the area in which I live, to work on sound design projects with them, to work on them for movie scores. And to do that, to be able to do that, is creating some of the things that I need to do to create online in order to make that happen. So obviously, I want to be the best producer, singer, songwriter, guitar player, whatever I possibly can be, to be the best overall artist I can be myself. So the fourth thing is basically when people don't watch the channel sort of serves for me as a where I am, where I've been, and where I'm trying to go sort of situation. So if any of that sounds good to you guys, I ask you to go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. When people comment in real time, it gives me an opportunity to, I'm sorry, give me a second here. It gives me an opportunity to, I don't know why this isn't working. Give me a second here. When people comment in real time, it gives me the opportunity to see the mistakes that I need to make or things that I need to correct, like that small delay between me and play. The delay is enough to where you can hear I'm off the beat. It's milliseconds, but those milliseconds you can hear. Like, it's not like not obvious. It's completely obvious what's happening. And it's also really annoying. But again, when I get people on the channel who tell me things like that, who are saying, oh, you have a delay in this, or you have this, that, and the other, you have this problem here, you have this problem here, it's helpful to me because it gives me the opportunity to step back and take a look at the problem for what it is. But I can't acknowledge a problem that I don't know exists. And so having people on the channel, when they are able to comment on things like that, it helps me see the channel for what it is. I'm sorry, I just had to open up an instance of YouTube just to make sure. Again, if there's any issues with the chat, I can still see the chat. That's been an issue before. We'll get right to that later. So the second thing I ask people to do, so after you like, comment, subscribe to the channel, the second thing I ask people to do is to donate to the channel. Now, again, I hate asking people to do this because it sounds really stupid and it's a really tough time for people to donate because economically things are terrible. But I'm trying to build a channel around a business model that allows people to get to subscribe for free. But in order for me to do that, I have to get the amount of subscribers, which I need at least, I think, 1,000 subscribers. I'm right now at 75 or 76 subscribers, give or take the day. I had one or two that come and go every single day. So I don't really know. I had one that left yesterday. I don't know if that was an accident. I hope it was. So I'm trying to get to that 1,000 level, whatever it is. I need to get with the YouTube partnership program, so I can get with the Amazon affiliate program, so I can, do different things to make this more a financially sustainable channel. As of right now, there is no sustainability in this channel because there is no revenue source coming in. So I ask people to donate to the channel if you can. To donate as little as $1, €1 to the channel. If you'd like to, you can donate more. Obviously, I'm not going to stop you, and I'm always going to have the donation feature available on the channel. Again, you can donate to my Ko-fi account. That's ko-fi.com/Muzzy McGee, and I ask if you'd like to do so, If you don't want to do so, I understand. There are other ways that you can help out with the channel, and there's free ways to do that as well. But the second freest way to help out with the channel is to get involved with the cryptocurrency referral links that I have in the description of every single video. I'm involved in cryptocurrency. I'm on all of these platforms. I've been on all of these platforms for over half a decade, for 7 years, give or take. 7 years for the most part at this point. And so that's why I ask people if they want to join the channel, if they want to join these cryptocurrency referral platforms, it's helpful. It helps out in the following way. They're refer a friend programs, which means when you sign up using the referral links, they will offer you perks and benefits. Those perks and benefits they would never offer you unless you were using the refer a friend program, because it helps them monetize their clientele and the clientele their clientele brings in. They want to give you the treatment. That's what they do. That's just how these companies works. It works the same way at the bank. You refer a friend to a bank, you get $100, they get $100. Similarly, you're not going to get $100 from cryptocurrency, but you might get $100 in different cryptocurrencies. Okay, they're not going to hand you $100 cash back. They'll offer you $20 or $100 cash back or $100 off a trading piece, whatever it is that they offer you. Okay, whatever kind of sweetheart deal they offer you, they will in turn offer me. And whatever they offer me, I'm going to use to reinvest back in my platform, because I would be using 15 to 20% of my total gains, up to $100 to reinvest back in my platform. The idea isn't to pull resources from another source of income. The idea for a business is to generate that business generates its own revenue by itself. That's how it works. Okay. For those of you who don't have like a general sense of business, and I know because I didn't really have one until like a couple of years ago, because I don't really like businesses. I don't really like running businesses, but at the same time, in this day and age, you have to kind of have an understanding, a general understanding of how to run your own business, because you have to have side hustles. So that's life. With that being said, I ask people if you'd like to join the cryptocurrency referral links. You can do so. If you don't want to, you don't have to. It's an indirect way to help out with the channel, but it does help out with the channel. Lastly, the third thing I ask people to do is really the easiest way to help me is to subscribe to me across all platforms. I'm available on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitch at this particular moment, obviously outside of YouTube. So subscribe to me on YouTube and then subscribe to me across those other platforms, because helping me grow those other platforms and those other channels will inevitably help me grow my YouTube channel, and help me grow my YouTube channel will inevitably help me grow those other channels. Ladies and gentlemen, one hand washes the other. We're going to get started here today. I have three. I'm going to go ahead and post the another link to this in the chat. Here's a copy of my coffee account so that people can have it. Okay, you don't really need it. It's in the description of the video, but I post it in the chat just in case anyone decides they're feeling froggy and want to leap into giving me money. So, fortunately, I am not able to do a lot of things, but I just want to say thanks, guys, for being here. Thank you for your help. Thank you for showing love. Here's a link to my There we go. Here is the lick of the week. This is a different one. This is a different lick of the week. I'm going to copy this so that you guys can have it. I'm going to post it in here because that way you guys will already have it for the canal. Post. Am I forgetting anything else? Three things. Number one, I do not take requests on this channel. I've talked about how I'm going to try to make sure that this channel, I have a screen where people can say, oh, I want you to play this song. I will donate $1 if you play the song, or I'll donate €2 or €5, whatever, depending on the song. And I'll play against these backing tracks. Those songs will be open licensed backing tracks. I haven't figured out how I'm going to do that, but that is an idea. But just sitting here and playing cover songs on the channel does not make sense to me or the channel. I will be adding cover songs to the channel just to show people where our level's at for promotional uses only. But with that being said, outside of that, I'm not really trying to make these. I'm not really trying to sit here and play cover songs. That's just not what this channel is about. I don't see it helping me or you pushing the ball forward as far as us getting better as musicians and guitar players. Learning cover songs is fun. It's important, but it's not. I don't want to just sit here and play cover songs. Playing against backing tracks makes sense because that helps me increase my skill as an improvisational player. So that makes sense. Number two, I do curse on this channel, so I want people to understand, especially when I get frustrated. You're going to hear me say things like shit and fuck. Normally this channel, I have set it to above a certain age. I believe it's 18 or older for this channel, and it's only because I advertise and because I curse. You're going to hear me say things like shit and fuck, especially when I get frustrated, which happens as a musician. And most of the musicians that I recommend also curse too. So unfortunately, and I say unfortunately with a heavy heart because I don't want to say this, but because it may affect the amount of subscribers that I do have. If cursing is an actual obstacle for you, if you're actually offended to the point like where you may not be able to subscribe to my channel, dare I say, this channel might not be for you. And that sucks for me because I need as many subscribers as I can to accomplish my number one goal of making this net zero. In order for me to make this as free for me as possible, I have to have a certain amount of subscribers, which is 1,000. So that's a minimum. And so that's going to affect my bottom line if people, but I'd rather be honest with people and have people stay here for what the channel is than what it's not. Lastly, if you have any serious questions, I try to answer them while I'm on the channel, but I have to tell people sometimes because I get excited about questions. You can see it. I get excited about questions. I love to answer questions. Unfortunately, when we're trying to get through some of these practice sessions, it is important that we understand that we're trying to get through these practice sessions as quickly as we possibly can. Not fast, but we're trying to move expeditiously to make sure that we're not having any wasted time on the channel because, again, I only have a certain amount of time I can be here. The last couple of days I've been able to be here a little bit earlier, which is okay because my work has been starting a little bit later. But that's not always going to be the case. So That being said, ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome you to the channel. I want to say thank you for being here. Oh, I forgot to write this. I forgot to write it. Happy Thursday, y'all. Happy Thursday. Hope y'all are doing good. We're going to get right to these exercises, guys. Again, I understand there's a bit of a delay with me in the click track. That's just what it is. I don't have the click track playing internally in the computer, which is part of the reason why there is a delay. Now, the delay is only milliseconds, but milliseconds are a massive difference when it comes to playing music. That's why, like if you saw the movie Whiplash, you said rushing. He was talking about rushing or dragging. All right, when you play against a click track and the click track is going faster than you are dragging. If you were going faster than the click track, then you are rushing. For me, it seems to be dragging because there's a lag. There's a difference between the sound that's coming into the computer, which is coming into the computer, versus the sound that's coming from my guitar. And normally the M audio device should be able to equalize that or create some sort of equilibrium, but it can't do that because the sound is coming from two different sources. So that's what makes it difficult. So I got to figure that out. The sound quality's been great so far as just speaking wise, so I'm happy with that. We're always going to have little problems here and there that we're going to have to fix until I understand how the OBS works. So guys, welcome to the channel. We're going to get started with this alternate spider picking pattern where we try to keep all our fingers down. We try not to muffin top, which is a term I'm repurposing for saying we don't want our fingers to spill over unnecessarily onto other strings and to mute them unintentionally. So let's get going. That was one of the better ones I've ever done, guys. We're going to get right into the alternate, to John Petrucci Bite of the Mosquito style exercise at 105 beats per minute. This is where you're going to notice that the milliseconds are tacking on. Because I play this in double time, you're going to hear that there's going to be a bit of a delay. Now, unfortunately, that's just what it is for the time being. When I was playing without using my OBS software and without my M audio device, I was playing on the click track because the sound was coming at the same rate it was getting to the computer, or not relatively at the same rate. So I wasn't playing off the click track. But because the sound from my guitar is there in an instant, and the sound from my computer is a little delayed, or the microphone that's picking up from my computer is a little bit delayed, that is what's presenting some of the problems. So if you hear a bit of a delay, understand that's what's happening. I just have to figure out how to change the rate of how either I delay it on my M audio device, or I delay it. When I get my microphone set up, that's when I'm going to make those changes, because it just doesn't make sense for me to make now. Because then I'll just have to recalibrate it when the microphone comes up. So, and again, I'm not sure that that's what it is. So I got to ask around to figure out if that's exactly what the problem is before I start messing around. And, you know, they say when you poke around, you're going to find out. Okay? Let's go. John Petrucci Bite of the Mosquito style exercises. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Sounded better than yesterday, but unfortunately, I'm still struggling with that bottom fourth string. I have to keep working on it, guys. We're going to go right into the Bite of the Mosquito. No, we're going into the alternate spider picking from the 1st to the 16th fret. I'm going to toggle back to this main screen so I can see all y'all faces. Y'all know I'm some back. I'm going to hit that. Shout out to all you. I'm going to post this said post. I'm going to pin this. Shout out to all you guys. Hunters, for all you guys for being here. Thank you for being here, guys. Happy Thursday. Let's go. Sounded a lot better than it did yesterday, but that's not saying much because yesterday didn't sound that great. So work needs to be done. Let's get right to it, guys. We're going to go right into the chromatic tapping from the 1st to the 16th fret at 100 beats per minute. I'm just trying to move around some of these screens right here because I don't have 2 or 3 different screens, so I can't toggle in between different screens here and there. Let me turn up the volume. I'm going to pump up that volume, pump it into my... Alright guys, now that we finished that up, now we get to go right to the exercises. And again, the exercises normally today, we don't do sweep picking today. We're doing these alternate. Take this down to 90 beats per minute. At 100, at 90, 100, and 110 beats per minute, we're going to work on the, oh my goodness, not economy picking, selective picking, my bad. Selective picking is where we go from, where we alternate between tapping, or hammer-ons and pull-offs, and alternate picking, which is upstrokes and downstrokes. And you do that depending on how you're trying to put together a different piece of song, different solo, whatever. But we work on these exercises just so that we get dexterity in our fingers, so we understand the concepts. This one I didn't particularly invent. I'm certain that I didn't invent this exercise, but I kind of put it together. I'm gonna, like I said, by the end of the year, it's my hope to create a document, a donation document where people can donate to the channel, and then I can send you. That's not me just saying that I'm gonna say, oh, you know, if I send you this, you gotta send money. That's not a donation, but I'm gonna give out some of the exercises that we do. I'm gonna try to collect them, put them in PDF form, and then send them to people. And hopefully that will also help you follow along, or at least when you're not on the channel, not able to watch the channel, you'll have those with you, and hopefully that in return I can get some kind of donation for that, if that's something you'd like to do. Again, like I said before, the idea of this channel is I'd rather this come out of the pockets of like YouTube and other companies and sponsorship deals than out of the pockets of other people. But in order for me to do that, I have to get enough subscribers in order to get a part of those programs. So, you know, I don't know how I'm going to do that, but I'm going to keep working, guys. That's the goal. Make this net zero, so it's free for me, free for you, and the money I'm generating is enough to at least be where all my costs are covered, and it's out of no pocket of the people who are watching the channel. So we'll see how that works. I'm going to keep working on it, try to figure it out, keep plugging and chugging away, guys. We're at 90 beats per minute. We're going to work on the selective picking exercise. Let's go. You guys have seen it before. You know what it is. Y'all know what it is. Let's go. 90 beats per minute. Let's go. Switch. Switch. 100 beats per minute, same exercise. And again, I am not closing my eyes to be pretentious or a douchebag. I'm closing my eyes because I have this disgusting, well, not disgusting, it's a really annoying and it doesn't look cool habit of me looking over my guitar like I'm like the Hunchback of Notre Dame. Quasimodo, I think his name was. And so, yeah, I've been trying to fix that problem by trying to do my best to do things to look away from my guitar, to shut my eyes to try to visualize the guitar. And that's what I'm doing. Trying to kill two birds with one boulder. 100 beats per minute, same exercise, guys. Let's go. Now switch. Stumbled over those words real quick. Switch. Ten beats per minute, same exercise, guys. I'm going to continue to keep shutting my eyes because it helps me visualize what is going on with my right hand and not having to look down. And it actually seems like it's working. It feels like it's working. So. Sounds pretty good. There are a couple things going on here and there that need to be worked out. And again, that's just to be expected. There are always going to be things that we have to work on. There are going to be times where we're perfect at the exercises, and there are going to be times where we're going to screw up those exercises. No Olympian is perfect. We talked about the rule of threes. You have 3 okay days, 3 bad, 3 terrible days, and 3 really good days. Week, if they said if your schedule looks like that, you are Olympic level ready, which I guess it just depends on what bad days for you. I'm sure the bad days for you look like people, like the average person's great day. So the level of the margin of error that you make on the days that are bad, the margin of error is much slimmer. I wouldn't say exponentially, but it's markedly different. Let's get right into the scales. Yeah, we're doing the A sharp B flat scales at 105 beats per minute, and we're going to do the B major scale at 105 beats per minute. At which point we're taking the scales, taking the tempos D and under. Down to from 105 to 100 beats per minute. We're working on the minor pentatonic equivalents. We're working on the A minor scale, the A sharp B flat minor scale, my bad, and the B minor pentatonic scale at 100 beats per minute. Okay, both of those are minor pentatonics. In case it was not clear with the fact that I continue to stumble over English words. Sometimes you guys have to excuse me. You have to understand. What's up, my man? I appreciate you, dog. I'm sorry I didn't see your comment earlier, man. Thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate everything you've done. I've gone back and listened to some of the videos, and let me turn off this click track real quick so I can, talk with you for a second here. I just wanted to say thank you for being here. Your help has been immeasurable. I looked at the last video, and the sound quality is great. I'm dealing with another smaller issue, but I think the issue now is it's like a real small issue. I'm sure it's a delay issue. But I'm sure we can talk about that off screen. Dude, you're the man. I don't know what to say, man. I listened to it and it's just like, a singular tear came out of my eye because I've been dealing with this one issue for literally since I started using my OBS. Now the next problem I'm having right now is just this like this click track situation, but I think it's just a delay from the microphone. Well, delay coming from my M audio device is recording like instantaneously, but because the click track is coming from my computer and I'm recording from the computer as well, it's putting out just a small little delay, and I can hear that with how I'm playing the guitar, and I can hear the acoustic part of the guitar, not the electric, but I can hear the acoustic as me scraping across the strings with my pick, and it's delayed, and it sounds like sometimes when I'm playing against the click track that I am behind the beat, like I'm dragging. And so yeah, I'm sure it's a latency thing. That's exactly what I thought. I was worried about changing it because there's a rate. Because when I get the other microphone and I'm recording on that microphone as opposed to the microphone from my computer, I'm certain that I'll have to change the latency rate too. So it's just a latency thing. That's all that is. It's a question mark. Are you hitting the monitor button? No, I don't believe so. Is that in the parameters in the audio mixer? Yeah, okay. Okay, we can do that. We'll take a look at that. Today I'm just gonna try to get through some of these exercises. Again, I've got to be done here by 11:30 my time, so that only gives me about an hour and a half, an hour and 20 minutes really to finish up these sessions. So, is there a chance? Could I message you on Facebook when I'm done with my stream? Is that okay with you? Or I don't know if you're busy today, or maybe tomorrow, maybe this weekend. Awesome, awesome. I'll email you. I'll Facebook you if that's okay. So I can just send you a message real quick. I can't thank you enough, man. I wish I could offer you money. This channel broke, dog. I wish I could offer you something. I wish I could do like I like to help people out. Like when people help me out. This is like what I said before. People don't go out of their way to be nice to people on the internet. Yeah, I know. I appreciate that. I really do appreciate that. But again, like I said before, I wish that there was something I could offer you, like maybe I don't know something. I don't know what I could do. But at the same time, people don't go out of their way to be nice to people on the internet. So I can't thank you enough for that, dude. Thank you so much. I'm gonna get back to these exercises, Doc. I hope that you'll continue watching the channel. I hope I can pull you in some subscribers. Yeah, I am too. I try to explain that to people. Another reason why I joined the channel is or I started live streaming is like I'm not just doing this as like a teacher. I'm learning at the same time. So helping me helps you, and helping you helps me. Like it's kind of like a quid pro quo. So we're kind of helping each other out with the session. So there's a lot of things I don't understand that I try to learn and I try to tell people, and then there are other things that I learn about while I'm working on the channel, and then I share that information with other people. So that's pretty cool. Dude, that's awesome, man. I appreciate your mentality is great. I hope your channel grows, and I wish you nothing but success this year, my friend. I'm going to get back to the channel. I'm going to text you. I'm going to Facebook message you later. I've instructed my fans to follow you because I want them to, work with somebody who's worth working with, and you helped me fix such a nuisance of a problem that I feel like it's just necessary. The least I could do is try to send you a little traffic your way with my 75 to 76 subscribers, which is not nothing, but I definitely have put in the grunt work to try to get every single one. So thank you for being here, dog. I'm going to get right to these exercises. We're going to work on the chords or scales. My bad. Let's get right to it, guys. Shout out to Ryan. Guys, again, if you haven't done so already, as I've asked you before, I'll ask you again. Please subscribe to his channel. He's awesome. He's helped me out with with one problem particularly. He's helping me solve another problem probably later today or later this weekend, I would imagine whenever he has time. And hopefully maybe he can probably help you. I don't know what services he offers, but check out his page at least and show him love by subscribing and commenting on his channel and liking his channel as well. Let's get right to it, guys. We're going to start with the A sharp B flat major scale and work our way through the B major scale too. So 105 beats per minute, guys. Let's go. sharp, B flat major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Third position. You know what? I want to run that again. That didn't sound right. Third position, B major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Again, sometimes I only play through these 5 times, and if I go over more, it's just because I heard something that didn't sound good. And I'm going to keep playing it because if we're going to do these, we're going to try to do them right. If you're hearing a delay, you understand that I'm dealing with a bit of a I forgot what the word was called. I have to go to the chat to check it out because Ryan posted earlier. It is a latency issue. It is a latency issue, dude. So I'm dealing with a bit of a latency issue. So when you hear that a bit of a stagnant sort of me playing a little bit behind the beat, that's what it is. Okay, I'm trying to fix that out. I'm working that out with Ryan shortly here. Thank you for his help again. Let's go right to the 4th position, A sharp, B flat major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Third position, I'm sorry, 5th position, A sharp, B flat major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. 6th position, B major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Seventh position, B major, A sharp, B flat major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. eighth position, or the octave position of the A sharp B flat major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Right. No, bro. Thank you. I just saw that comment right now. A sharp. We're going from the A sharp B flat major scale to the B major scale at 105 beats per minute. Coffee. Shout out to all you guys who are here. Thank you, obviously, for liking, commenting, and subscribing to the channel. If you do not want to like or comment or subscribe to the channel, that makes me sad. But at the same time, I'm thankful that you're here. At the very least, you were able to stop by, and that's helpful too. Okay, let's get right to the B major scale, 105 beats per minute. I'm gonna get this at some point, guys. I swear. I swear. Second position, B major scale, 105 beats per minute. Third position, B major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Not bad, shotties. I'll move this better into the frame here. beats per minute. Let's go. Fifth position, B major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Fifth position, sixth position. Sixth position, B major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Seventh position, B major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. And finally, the eighth position, or the octave position, the B major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take the tempo Diunanda. Diunanda. Welcome to the channel, guys, in case you're not here, in case you just got here. 105 beats per minute to 100 beats per minute. We're going to work on the minor pentatonic scale. So we're doing the A sharp, B flat minor pentatonic scale first. And then we're going to get into the A sharp, to the B minor pentatonic scale at 100 beats per minute, guys. Again, I promise you, when I'm closing my eyes, I am not closing my eyes to be a pretentious, what's the word for it? A douchebag. I'm doing it because I absolutely want to try to have more, that's the word. It's a psychology term, not a psychology term. It's really more of a neuroscience term. More spatial awareness. To be aware of the space around me, but really the space around my fingers, because that's the environment that I'm trying to isolate and understand. To be able to think about where my hands are and how they move up and down the fretboard. Shutting my eyes helps me visualize that. It also gives me the added benefit of not looking like an idiot, like I'm looking down at my guitar the whole time. So, again, it is what it is. Let's go right into the A sharp, B flat minor pentatonic scale, guys. Let's go. A sharp, B flat minor pentatonic scale at 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Third position, A sharp, B flat minor pentatonic scale, 100 beats per minute. We love this position because this, well, not this position, we love the shape. Called The Shape of You. I think The Shape of You is a song written by Ed Sheeran. And I wonder if he was talking not about a person, but if he was talking about pentatonic shapes. I wonder if he was. That'd be a fun question to ask him in an interview. Fourth position, A sharp, B flat major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. B major scale, 105 beats, A sharp, B flat major scale, my bad, 105 beats per minute, let's go. Sixth position, A sharp, B flat major scale, 105 beats per minute, and the sixth position is obviously the octave position, y'all, which means it's identical to the first position but played above the 12th fret. You get it, you're smart. You get it, so smart. Right into the B minor pentatonic scale at 100 beats per minute before we get right into the final note and then the scales. Luckily today we're doing the minor and the major scales, meaning they're a lot easier to do in the sense that they're just not as difficult as the B7 and the B minor 7th chords. They just are, mostly because we know them. We practice them. Those are the ones we started with. We start with major and minor chords. That's what most people do. And based on the book arrangements, we've done 8 major minor chords, diminished augmented chords, as well as 7th and minor 7th chords. Those are the ones we've known so far. So in our book, if you're thinking about where we are in the works of going from intermediate to advanced and from advanced to expert, I'm going to create a book as to things that people should know and understand to move forward with those things. Not a book, but like a graph or a chart of some sort, so we can see our progress and have a more quantifiable way of us measuring where we are. And again, it's not going to tell us exactly where we are, but it's going to give us a general idea. We're going to be in the vicinity of those areas because Kobe Bryant was a really good basketball player, but I'm sure he had bad days too. And on his bad days, he wasn't in that level. So you're never at that level. You're in a range of that level. So being that good means you are in this particular range. Or the range, your margin of error is in this particular range. But if you know those things or if you have those things memorized, it's pretty safe bet you're in that particular region. Okay? So you got to figure out a way to quantify that because that's important. When you're trying to develop skills or try to understand where you are as a particular player, having a chart, understanding what defines you, what puts you in a certain area. It's like getting belts in karate. Like, you know how to do a couple things in karate, they give you a white belt with a couple, and once you get better at those things, they start giving you stripes. Once you get those stripes, they give you a test to move on to a next level to see if you are eligible for the next level. But again, we're going to do the same concept, but here. Let's go right into the B major scale before I go off on a tangent that has nothing to do with anything that is that important to what we're doing right now. So, although it is important to know your level, I'll put that out there. B major scale, B minor pentatonic scale, my bad, 105 beats per minute, first position, let's go. For a second there just to double check to make sure that the levels were actually playing and that they weren't peaking. So let's go. Second position, let's go. B major, B minor pentatonic scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Third position, B minor pentatonic scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. This is the shape of you, because we love the shape of this particular pentatonic shape. Okay. I'm a nerdzilla. Don't worry about it. Duck bass going. Fourth position, B minor pentatonic scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Fifth position, B minor. Fifth position, B minor pentatonic scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Finally, the sixth position of the octave position of the B minor pentatonic scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get right into the Find the Note. And yes, guys, we do not need the metronome for this part, which is lucky for me because there is a slight delay. When I say slight delay, when you hear it, it is a flagrant delay, like an absolutely absurdly sounding delay. And the only way to fix that is to deal with what Ryan called a latency issue. So I have to deal with the latency thing, and so I got to figure out how I'm going to play with the latency rate to make sure that I am hearing things and you are hearing things in the same way that they are supposed to be heard. Because that's what makes it sound like I'm dragging on a lot of these songs, and I'm playing behind the beat when I am actually playing on the beat. And that's not me just saying that to be like, oh yeah, I am actually that good. No, I play with the metronome all the time, so either that's wrong, which again, I heard the guitar playing in the background of the strings, the acoustic sound of the strings. So when you hear the acoustic sound of the strings played to a delay with the actual sound that's coming from the register of the recorded videos, you know that there's a latency issue, okay? But if I was playing on those beats and I've been playing with the metronome so long that if I am playing off the beat, then I really need to go see a doctor, because that means I'm dealing with some auditory kind of issues that may not be, you know what I mean, that require medical attention right now, because that would be an issue for real. But yeah, luckily, thankfully, knock on wood, that is not the case. That will never be the case, hopefully. Oh, shoot. What just happened? Find the note. Guys, we know how to play Find the Note. We're going to play Find the B note. Exercise recommended by Joe Satriani, very, very famous conservatory kid guitar player. I'm going to teach you how to find the notes on every single string on the guitar, but I'm going to teach you how to find them on that particular string and how to find them up and down the fretboard, because we know that we're in standard tuning of E, A, D, G, B, E, so you already know what the zero is. When I say zero, when you're looking at tablature, if you play an open string, it's considered zero, and that's important because we're playing the B note, and the B note's a string. B is an open string in standard tuning, and so when you play an E, A, D, G, B, E, we know the first step is half step, so you're going to go E, F, whole steps between the, obviously, from the F to the G, they're all whole steps. But it's a half step from the E to the F. So if you understand how that whole step, half step thing works, so you got a whole step between that F and G and A, and then A and B, and then B and C, there's a half step. And then C, whole step, D, whole step, D, E, half step. If you understand how that works, then you're going to have an easy time with this. So anyway, we are with the E, A, D, G, E, A, D, G, B, E string, and to find the note on any given string, well, on that particular string, to find its octave position and its root note, well, its position below the 12th fret and its position above the 12th fret. The difference between the two is literally the number 12. So if you add 12, so we know that B, we just found the B, so you have E, F, G, A, D. Okay, so we're on the 7th fret. You add 12 to that note, 12 to that fret number, you get 19. That's how you find its octave position on the same string above the 12th fret. Similarly, if we only knew that it was 19, that B was on 19 on the bottom E string, you subtract 12 from that number. You get its position below the 12th fret. You get it, guys. We've been working on this stuff for a while, and it works with every note the exact same way, provided you are trying to find the note on the same string. Because if you're finding the 7th fret and you're saying, oh, 7, oh, let me add 12 to the east to the A string, it's not going to work. Okay? Find the same note on the same string. If you know the first note, you add 12 to it, provided it's below the 12th fret. And if it's above the 12th fret, you subtract 12 from it. It's very simple, guys. Let's get right to it. So we're at 7 and 19 on the bottom E string. Similarly, that puts us at 7 and 19 on the top E string. And again, if you guys want me to go more in depth with some of this stuff, it's just music theory stuff. So if you want me to go more in depth with this stuff, feel free to shoot me a comment on Facebook, or add me on Facebook, or add me on Instagram, whichever would allow you to, whichever one you like more, and I'll get back to you ASAP. Obviously, when I'm on the stream, I'm not going to get back to you, but when I'm off the stream, I will get back to you. Now we're on the A string, which puts us back to, which puts us at 2 and 14 on the A string. Again, if you know that we're on 2 on the A string, you add 12 to that number, you get 14. You subtract 12 from 14 and you get 2, guys. It's simple math. Okay, back to 7 and 19 on the bottom E string. Then when we go to the top E string, we're obviously back to 2 and 14 on the top E, or I'm sorry, 7 and 19 on the top E string. Then we go to the B string. Again, B is an open string. So you play B open, you add 12 to that number, you get 12. You subtract 12 from 12 and you get 0. So you play open and 12 on the B string. It's that simple, guys. So that's simple. There's nothing really complicated about that string. So we're going back to 7 and 19 on the E string, on the top E string, or the high E string, depending on how you look at it. And 7 and 19 on the low E string. Again, or bottom E string, depending on how you look at it. Back to 2 and 14 on the A string. Then we're going to 9 and 21 on the D string. Again, you add 12 to 9, you get 21. You subtract 12 from 21, and you get 9, guys. Simple maths. Now back to 2 and 14 on the A string. Now back to 7 and 19 on the bottom E string. Now back to 7 and 19 on the top E string. We're almost finished here, guys, with this. Then we go to the chords. Now we're going to open to 12 on the B string. Then we go to the G string, and we know that we're at 4 and 16. You add 12 to 4, you get 16. You subtract 12 from 16, you get 4, guys. It's very simple maths. Then we're going to go to the D string, and we know on the D string we are at 9 and 21. And some of y'all, I know, I hear y'all saying 21, 21, 21, 21. So that's 21 Savage's basic tagline. Now back to 2 and 14 on the A string. I'm not good enough to not look at these strings while I'm doing this because the jump is so big. It's not like within my reach. It's not within my grasp with just one hand, so it makes it a little bit harder not to look at the bottom of the strings. But I should probably do that to add an element of more difficulty to that particular exercise by shutting my eyes and averting my gaze and looking away, which I will probably do starting this week. Okay, now back to the bottom E string, which puts us at 7 and 19 on the bottom E string, guys. You get it. Y'all are so smart. Y'all are the bestest. Now, that's how I end these exercises. I really like that a lot. Guys, we're going to get into the easier things, which are the B major and B minor chords. And then we're going to do A sharp, B flat minor chords, and A sharp, A sharp, B flat, major, and minor chords, followed by the B major and B minor chords, guys. Here's what they look like. Again, the reason why I'm showing you on this book is because I want to fix a lot of the problems that I was having before I start adding different elements. This book has a plastic binding, which means it's really easy to take out. I'm going to have these scanned over the next maybe week or so that I can slowly but surely start adding them to a PDF document that I can create so that I can post them in the background. I obviously cannot give these to you away for free because I didn't write this book. However, it's my understanding I'm allowed to use it. I'm going to make sure that I know all the things I'm allowed to do and not do when it comes to talking about the stuff on live stream, because there are legal things that I don't fully understand and I don't want to get in trouble. I'm not the type of YouTuber at this point in my career, I guess you could call it a career. In this part, the amateur part of my career, because I'm not getting paid for this. Technically I did get paid. Groovy Chew, shout out to you. He gave me $5 for my channel, and I was really excited because that was the first time I got paid doing something I love to do. But yeah, what I was saying is that I don't know the ins and outs of all those things, and I can't afford to get a video taken down. I don't know why I'm showing you the B major stuff. We don't need to do that right now. We just do B sharp, A flat, A sharp, B flat major chords. We're gonna do that. I'll show you the other parts in the next part. So another thing I have to be careful of is when I post this stuff is I don't want to get in trouble for copyright stuff. I'd obviously be advertising for these books, so I don't see the issue with it. I'm not selling these books, but I'm telling you where the reference is coming from. I'm not sitting here and saying I wrote this book, because I didn't. The time that this particular book was written, I wasn't even an idea. This book was written in the 1970s. I was born much later after that. You're going to have to guess what it is in the next episode of Muzzy McGee tells people how old he is. In any case, guys, let's start with the B major chords. We're going to do the A sharp, B flat major chords, the melody, the rhythm, the inside chords, followed by the bottom 4 string chords. And again, the rhythm chords, I call them the bar chords because they're often barred off by your index finger. The B flat, A sharp, B flat minor chords, I don't call them that. It's a topical phrase. Let's be clear. Okay, I didn't make that up. B flat, A sharp, B flat minor chords, melody, inside chords, rhythm chords, bottom 4 string chords. Then we're going to move on to the major chords, the B major chords and B minor chords. Let's go, okay? Again, this shit is boring. This is the most boring part of this channel, this live stream. I hope that you'll join me because there's no substitute for learning this. If you're trying to get better, you need to stay here for this, okay? You need to work on this with us. Last part without looking. Hey! Inside chords. the rhythm chords, i.e. the bar chords. Not all bar. You get the premise. Well, yeah, not bad. One more time, let's go. Let's go right into the bottom 4 string chords that sound a little something like this right here. Let's go again. Oh, God. Let's get right into the B minor chords that sound a little something like this right here. Let's go again, right? Let's go again, okay? Let's go to the inside chords that sound a little something like this right here, I think. Oh, they sure do. Oh, they do it. Is it right here? Oh, man, I just figured out the song to Superman. Go crazy. Man. Anyway, not important. Just figured it out right then and there. Y'all see how that works? Making neuronal connections. Let's go. Why is it not? My brain works for 2 seconds and it just like desactivates. My brain's like an has like the technical obsolescence of like an iPhone. Every time I charge, I get dimmer. right into the rhythm chords that sound a little something like this right here. Let's go again. One more time. Let's go right into the bottom 4 string chords of the B, A sharp, B flat minor chords. Again, A sharp, B flat are identical sonically. They are positionally identical, and it's the same. It's basically the same note, unless you're reading sheet music. Okay, and that I can explain to you if you would like further information about that. Now we're going to get right into the bottom 4 string chords. We finished the bottom 4 string chords, guys. We're getting right into the B major and B minor chords, which I was trying to show you earlier unnecessarily because it wasn't necessary that I showed them to you at that particular moment in time. Like I said before, I will hopefully have these scanned and ready to roll in the next couple of days, so I'll be able to post them in the background so I don't have to keep holding these up like I am working on the game show The Price is Right or showing somebody the money, whatever that is. So yeah, the reason I'm doing that, and again, the reason why I'm hesitant to do that right now is because there are things that I have to check out, copyright things that I have to make sure that I'm not doing, because I can't afford to have my videos taken down. I just can't. As stupid as it sounds, I have 530 something of them. I can't afford to have them taken down. I just can't. Which is why I go out of my way to make sure I tell people on this channel I do curse. I try to get people, so I'm not doing anything weird or something that's going to get me signaled or flagged or whatever the word is, get me shadow banned. Like, I can't afford that. I'm already not making money from this channel, but the last thing I can do is like lose bit. So I'm doing what I can to post this stuff, but again, it has to come in due time. I have to make sure that I'm doing the things that are necessary to get these things done. Also, I didn't want to get lost in technology either. I don't want to add 15, 20, 30 different things and then not know where these problems are coming from. So that's another reason why I haven't done it, guys. So 2 reasons, really. I don't want to get banned for putting up things that have like copyright issues. And I don't want to get stuck in drowning in technological issues that I don't understand and cannot fix. So let's go right into these melody chords. We're starting with the B major chords, guys. Let's go. second one. I don't know why this one isn't in there, so it should be this. And then so it should be this. It should be this. They didn't put this chord in there either. They didn't put this one in here either. And they didn't put this one. Well, they do have this one, I think. Yeah. No, they don't. So this is what it sounds like. So it should be this. And then. Now we're going to get right into the rhythm chords. Yeah, we're going to get right into the rhythm chords here. Rhythm chords. And then time, you know? Right here. Right here. Right back down. Back down the fretboard, because we don't back down in life. We keep going. Right here. Right here. To the bottom 4 string chords that sound something like this right here. chords. Let's get right into these B minor chords. Start with the inside chords that go like this. Okay. Now the rhythm chords. Oh, that's not the right chord. My bad. I did that wrong. So it's then here. Then here. Those are the minor shapes. Let's go again. Then here. One more time, okay? Then we just got the button for string chords again. Then we're done. Right here. And now normally this should be easy. It should be this. Then here. Right here. Here. Then here. Let's go again. Here. Right here. Right here. Right here. Right here. Right here. Right here. And right here. Right here. Right here. Right here. Guys, we're finished with the chords today, and as boring as it is the most. Chords and scales are things we were not going to skip. We're never going to skip them. Understand that. We're not going to skip them because they're so fundamental to what we're trying to build here. To be a better guitar player, if you don't have a domineering command of your scales and your chords, you are F-U-C-K-E-D fucked. Period. You cannot play a guitar without understanding those fundamentals and how they shape together. And I want to stress how important that is. Part of the reason I dropped the F-bomb right there saying fuck right there is because I want people to understand how important they are. So being on this channel, it's great that you're here. I'm glad that you're here. But if you're not practicing these on your own, guys, I'm glad you're practicing with me. At the very least, if you're practicing with me, you're doing it. Obviously, I hope that you're practicing a little bit afterwards, maybe even 5-10 minutes afterwards, or 20 minutes maybe. If you can't, I understand. I only have the time to dedicate to the channel, to the live streams. That's why I do this, so I have that time here. But understanding the fundamentals of how these things work and how they work together is so important. We're going into this other one today. This Mercutio Mura backing track, or not backing track, the lick of the week. It's a harder one. It's a longer one. That's not what I meant to say. I didn't want to say that like that. It's a difficult one. So we're going to work on the first part of this song, because this one is a lot longer than the other ones. Yeah, I want to say that. There's certain words I don't want to say in quick succession because I don't want to get clipped. You know how that happens. You get clipped and then you get taken out of context, and it's like, wait, I didn't make that. That didn't sound right. That's not what I meant. Yeah. Okay, so that's where we are. Again, this is in the This is in the chat. So if you scroll up on the chat, I posted this. If you would like me to post it again, please feel free to ask. So I'm looking down at my phone to make sure that people are. If you want to see it again, I can recopy it. I do have it in the chat, though. I'm going to move forward a little bit in this song, so. Okay, so this is what it sounds like. So the first part is. It's here, then it's. Then it's. Okay, so it's. Oh, you know what? That's why it was wrong. It's wrong because I was playing it in the wrong way. Oh, okay. So it's. It's this, then it's. That's what it is. was playing it like this, but it's not. So it's. Okay, I got it. We get it. We get it. Yeah. We get something. We go, yeah. So I'm gonna do it for now because it's really fun to do. I live alone. I'm not a weirdo. I'm weird, but I'm not a weirdo. I wonder what type of weirdness, like what degree do you have to get? Is that a degree? Like you're weird and then you can become a weirdo? Or is weirdo the step before weird? Let me know in the chat. Interesting thing to know. Are there degrees of weirdness? I'm certain that there are. Just as there are degrees of kindness and degrees of anger or degrees of meanness, I'm sure. So we're right here. So it's first of all, it's that's the first part of that riff. Let me try it again one more time. Let's see if I can get it. That's all the time I'm going to have for that particular riff today, guys. I'm going to have to work on the OD Polyphia riff. I have not found another version of the song that I can post. So I don't know how I'm going to do this, but I'm going to just keep working towards trying to figure out how I'm going to find it. So the song is, we're going to work on the beginning part. So it's... Then the next part is This part's hard. It's just because I don't know if this next part, I don't know if it's strummed downward, if it's picked downward, if it's finger picked downward. I don't know. But again, that's, then it's, logical progression of it, I don't know. There's an economics. There's an economic. There is a, somebody used the term ecological way, meaning you're not unnecessarily wasting energy, and that's why learning all these different picking techniques are important. It's because it teaches you how to not waste, for lack of a better term. I know this is gonna get clipped. Oh man, that's it. You're gonna waste a stroke. And that's literally, like, you can say keystrokes, but you're going to waste a strumming stroke if you don't figure out how to navigate the fretboard in the most economical and ecological, energy-wise, ecological way possible. So I don't know how that is. I'm going to keep looking at it. I'm trying to figure it out. And if I can't find the song by this weekend, I'll write it myself. Then it's the same chord. It's just the melody version of the chord. So it's this, and the other one's broken apart, but you're tapping it, so it sounds like this. We're going to get right into the improv stuff, guys. I got to end the stream. I don't have that much time. It is 11:22, which gives me enough time to get through these sessions, and 11:22 my time. So I got to get through these backing tracks. Let's go. I'm starting to understand a little bit more about what people are saying when they say that you should make songs that fit into the context of it. The beginning of how I started this, it sounded good in the sense that it just sounded like it worked for the song. And so understanding how songs work, what makes things sound cool and sound good, are not just playing a bunch of notes, but it's about making those notes make sense and logic in the context of the song. The idea of improving is not just, improving is cool, but it's important that when you're playing improv that you're trying to bring up you're elevating the band at the same time. So playing against the backing track, so you're trying to elevate the backing tracks. Part of that requires you understanding how the chords work together and how to make them sound more melodic, but also cohesive and coherent to what the piece is. So that's another thing that I'm working on. It's not something that is going to happen for me overnight, but again, that's part of that skill. So guys, I just want to say thank you for being here. We're going to end the session, and as soon as I finish the song, I'm going to go over my spiel, and then we got to end the session. So thank you for being here. Thank you for joining me every single day, and I hope that you continue to join us. So let's go. I don't know why I keep playing minor chords. All these chords are major. This is a B major chord, B major chord, F sharp major. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all the time I'm going to have for today. It is 11:30 my time, 11:31 more specifically. I just want to thank you guys for joining the session today. If you haven't joined the session before, please continue to share this with your friends so that we can continue to grow this channel. By we, I mean, I don't know why I keep using the royal we. Ain't no queen up in here. Ain't no king up in here neither. Weak foot. Dude, you came right here at the end of the session, and that's not your fault. It's because of the haphazard nature of my work as of this moment and as of the whole. It's going to be like this in all of October and all of November and part of December. I can assure you of that. Until next year happens, I'm not going to Happy Thursday. Shout out Weakfoot, #1 dog, you're the best. Yeah, man, so I'm happy some of the sound problems got fixed earlier this week. I have to go over my spiel to end the session, man. I just hope that people will like and comment and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, my guy. No, my weeks are hell right now. I don't have any consistency when it comes to being here. I try to be here around the same time, but I can't. It's not going to be possible every single day. I've been here the last 2 days at a consecutive time, but I can't do it. So, as I said before, guys, if you haven't done so already, I would love for you to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. That would be very helpful. If you don't want to, I'm just thankful that you guys are here. It's very helpful for me to grow the channel the way that I want to make it net zero, which means basically it's going to come at no cost to you, but also all my costs will be covered. And I'm hoping that that comes really more from the advertiser-driven revenue corners perspective. So I hope that that kind of happens. Yes, it is growing. We're getting a glow up here, guys. We're having people that have helped out this week with the sound stuff. So, and I've got one more sound issue I've got to deal with. It's a small, minor one, and I believe it is just a very easy fix. So I'm going to talk to the individual. Dude, you guys are the best, man. I'm going to go ahead and pin this comment, even though it's the end of the session. I'm going to go ahead and pin this. I appreciate you, Weakfoot. He's helped me so much. A lot of people have helped me out with this channel, but he especially has helped me out with some of the graphics I've used for this channel, and I'm just thankful for all that, guys. I just want to say again, if you've never joined the channel before, let me go over my spiel right quick, okay? This channel is about 4 things, and the first 2 things involve the live stream, and the live stream is broken down into 2 individual parts. The first part is the practice session. The second part is the improvisational section, which is built off of the practice session. So the practice session is about me practicing, you practicing, us practicing together, and us suggesting different exercises and different influencers so we can get from the intermediate to the advanced, from the advanced to the expert, from the expert on the virtuoso level. So guitar playing, I will hopefully define those at some point soon so that people have a general idea as to what that means, what it looks like. Those practice sessions will include, well, this is the general structure: warm-up, scales, chords, different chord progressions, different chord voicings, different licks of the week, different picking patterns, different strumming patterns, as well as different cover songs that we're using for promotional uses on the channel. For the most part, unless YouTube tells me otherwise or I can't do it or whatever. So we're going to try to do those things and post them all the time with shorts as well. All those things are in service. They're the foundation for what we're doing. The second thing, which is the improvisational channel, the improvisational section, which is where on the live stream, I will improv. You get to sit on your throne of judgment and tell me if you like it, if you don't like it, why you like it, why you don't like it. Give me advice on what I can do to get better. Maybe even suggest different influencers. It's my hope at a certain point you will feel comfortable and confident enough to post your own improvisational stuff. You will be able to use the music in the background and the backing tracks that I have available in the playlist section of my channel to create the best music you possibly can. Using my backing track, or not my backing tracks, but the backing tracks that I have in the playlist section of my channel, and I hope that you will do that. So that you'll record yourself doing it, posting it to YouTube, sending me the link of the video, and with your permission, I'd like to talk about it in the channel so that we can talk about how you've attacked the fretboard using that song, how I've attacked the fretboard using the same song, and what we can do as a collective to get better. And all those things are in service to the third thing, to build the foundation for the third thing, which is the most important thing, which is about me creating the best music I can in Logic Pro X. It's about me creating music on a daily basis and posting that every single day with an effort, obviously, with my understanding of guitar, my understanding of the fretboard, and my understanding of music theory to create the best music I possibly can. I will be singing, I will be songwriting, I'll be writing guitar parts, I will be not really rapping, but I might be talking on a track. You never know. I will be posting this stuff every single day to create the best music I possibly can. That's the goal, is to get better at using my instrument and using guitar and using Logic Pro X, and to be the best producer, songwriter, whatever I can do. Singer, songwriter, guitar player, whatever. Create the best music I possibly can. Now, 100% of the music I'll be putting out there obviously will be in an effort for me to get better. The other 10% will be, or 90% will be for me creating my own musical projects, but also the other 10% will be divided into 2 parts. Music I create for other individuals, and music I create for other individual artists, and music that I create for other people who are working on short films. We've talked about that before. I am working with people who work in short films. It is helpful to me. I can do sound design projects for them. I can also do musical scores for them, and that helps me with a different dexterity of my brain and a different creative process for me to create better music for them. Lastly, when people don't really watch the channel, the channel serves for me as, because I keep all these videos, the channel serves for me as where I am, where I've been, and where I'm trying to go. So I ask people to comment in real time, because then I can go back and look at the videos, see the problems that I had or problems I didn't have, see what's good, see what's not good, as opposed to rewatching 15 to 20 minutes of a lot of videos to see where I have gone wrong. But when people comment in real time, I can see those problems and make those fixes relatively quickly, provided that none of them cost any money. So if you haven't done so already, as I've asked you before, and I will continue to beg for your subscription so I can make this channel, and my goal of making this channel net zero for me as it is for you, which means basically I can cover the cost of everything I need to pay for on this channel without making a single dime in profit, at least at this particular point. That's the first step, and obviously the next step is to make $100 bajillion gajillion dollars and take over the world. No, but to just obviously to make a profit from the channel, to try, but it's at no cost to the actual viewer. So I'm trying to make it that model. But in order to do that, I have to get enough subscribers. So if you could like, comment, subscribe to the channel, that would be helpful. During this period of, the second thing is basically during this period of advertiser-driven revenue purgatory, I ask you to do one of two things: either donate to the channel if you can, or to subscribe to the cryptocurrency websites, which I will explain in a second. So if you donate to my Ko-fi account, that's ko-fi.com, you can donate as little as €1 every single day, or any day, or at once, or anytime if you'd like to. If you don't like to, if you don't want to, you don't have to. Just you being here and subscribing to the channel is enough. I'd like to ask people for donations, and it's as stupid as this. I hate asking people for donations because I know times are really hard for everyone. But I'm trying to build a business here. I'm trying to build this channel to make sure that it comes at no cost to you. But there are upfront costs, and that's just the way it is. You know, I'm $1,600 in the hole just from starting this channel. So I'm already starting at a negative. So I've already got to come up with the rest of that to figure out how I'm going to pay for that. But again, I wanted to start this channel. I'm trying to build this channel, and that's just kind of how it works. So if you want to make a donation to the channel, you can. That's what it'll go towards helping me pay back whatever it is I purchased for the channel. If you think anything that I'm doing is worthwhile, if you think anything I'm doing is fun, or if you just want to see a guy accomplish his goals, I ask you to donate to the channel. If you don't want to, you don't have to. No obligation there. Obviously, second part, no obligation there as well. If you would like to get involved in cryptocurrency, again, I'm not a financial advisor. This isn't financial advice. I'm not telling you what you should do with your money. However, I'm sharing my love for music with you, and I very much enjoy the blockchain. I appreciate the blockchain. I love it for what it is, and I believe in Web 3.0 and the applications that blockchain can bring to it, which is why I'm involved in cryptocurrency space. You might have different reasons for why you want to do it. Some people just want to make money, but I'm an investor. I'm not somebody who day trades. But if you want to get involved, and you want to get involved in the cryptocurrency scale, but you also want to help out with the channel in an indirect way, here's how it works. Use my links to refer friend programs. When you sign up for any of the 4 platforms I have available up there, they will offer you perks and benefits that will be exponentially better than that of which you would get if you signed up by yourself. Okay? That's how it works. They want people like me to get people like you in the door. When you've made a certain amount of trades and you've been on the platform a certain amount of time, they will offer you the same opportunity. And so what it does is it gives you the opportunity. Yes, I would like to. Facebook me. I would like to collab. I see what you're saying, and I would absolutely love to collab, gang. If you want to, just add me on Instagram or add me on Facebook, and then we can do collabs. See how that works? People helping people, man. Insta. Yeah, you got it. It's Muzzy McGee on Instagram. You should be able to find it real quick. Message me after I finish my spiel here real quick, and I will get back to you ASAP. Yes, I have about 5-10 minutes after this. So anyway, get involved in the cryptocurrency space if you'd like to. If you don't want to, that's okay too. But subscribing, they will offer you like $20 cash back, or $100 off trading fees, provided you spend $50 or more on their website. But whatever they offer you, they will in turn offer me, because their offers change all the time, so it's hard for me to keep up with it. They'll offer people that. Yeah, dude, I have Insta. You see that? Again, whatever they offer you, they will in turn offer me. And because I'm using 15 to 20% of my total gains to reinvest back into the platform, that is how it helps out with the channel. Again, that's how it helps out with my platform. Lastly, if you really, really want to help me out with the channel for a free perspective, the easiest way to do that is to subscribe to me across all platforms. Helping me grow my Instagram channel, or helping me grow my Facebook page, my Instagram page, my TikTok channel, or my Twitch channel, whether I'm active on them or not. And I'm not as active on these other channels as I should be, but I'm very active on Facebook and Instagram, as you can note if you're reading the chat. Helping me grow those platforms will inevitably help me grow my YouTube channel, and helping me grow my YouTube channel will inevitably help me grow those other channels. Ladies and gentlemen, I got a skedaddle. That's a scoochie boochie term, but it's also a very topical English expression. I got to get up out of here. I got work I got to do. I've got to head into work. I've got about 45 minutes here before I have to do that. I got to shower. You know what they say in the army, shit, shower, and shave. So I got to do that real quick. And yeah, to the individual who's Instagramming me, I appreciate you. I'm trying to get to that comment on the go. I want to say thank you to everybody who's joined the channel today. I hope that you'll join me tomorrow. Like I said before, ladies and gentlemen, I go by the name Muzzy McGee. This is my channel, and this is what I'm trying to build. I'm going to continue to build this thing brick by brick, but I cannot do it without your help. With your help, we can make it happen more quickly. Love you guys. Happy Thursday.